might be sideways. You know what? We're just going to go with it. We're going to go with it. It's going to be fine. It'll be what it be. I know it's a little bit dark in here tonight. I am not turning the light on. It's sunset time. We're just going to catch a vibe. I'm popping on here, though. Yeah, what can I say? I'm sorry I disappeared for a little bit. Life has been beating my butt, basically. But I think that things are about to get a lot better once Uranus leaves Taurus here in the early July. And yeah, I've got some other things going on, but hopefully I'll be back to a normal posting schedule. But for now, let's just do a quick weekend type of message. Quick weekend forecast here for you. So let's see, what can we expect for Aries? Aries, what can you expect this weekend? I've already shuffled the deck. And said a prayer for y'all. So let's see. Should we do 2 or 3? Let's do 3. Oh, Aries. Okay, you got some kind of tower situation going on. That is the last card that came out, though, because before that you had the Star and Strength. So there... of course, you pretty much, if you follow any kind of like tarot, you know that the Tower's not necessarily bad news, but it's like a lot of changes happening, right? Not always changes that you are putting forth. Basically, it's like the universe is like, put up or shut up. You're doing it. So you've got that situation going on. The thing, it's fallen down, right? Situation's falling apart. But you know, this could be a chance to rebuild stronger and better. This is just like a sharp reality check. Like I said before that, you did have the Strength and the Star card. So pay attention to your dreams. Remember to continue having conversations with the universe, talk to God, look for inspiration and guidance. You might be getting strength through this situation, through solving the problem that is the situation. There could be recovery coming soon. You're being encouraged to like just be patient, be confident, have courage, and you know, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Don't let the Tower stop you, okay? Don't be afraid of it. All right, what's our time here? I'm trying to keep up with the time on a piece of paper so I can post it later. Let's see, 2:40 for Taurus. What do you think? Okay, 2:40 for Taurus. All right, Taurus, what can you expect this weekend? What can Taurus expect this weekend? Okay. Let's get one more card since we were doing 3. One more card for Taurus this weekend. That was a bunch. Okay, a lot like Aries, things might feel like they're falling apart. However, they're coming together. You've got... Sorry, I'm trying to see this in the dark. It's not a good idea, was it? So anyway, you've got the Death card, right? Don't panic. It's not literal death. It's just like a massive change. Like everything has to change. Again, like Aries, this could be a sudden reality check. This is a transition, though. It's a complete change, complete transition into something new. It's like you have figured out what you want to do. You've made up your mind on something, and you're going forward with it. You've got laser focus right now. You could be coming together with somebody. There's some kind of partnership, working on something together with lovers here. This could also be like a love interest just right out of the blue. Like you go to the grocery store and you meet somebody, right? So that'd be really cool too. But in general, look for partnership. Look for like a massive idea, like a spark of creativity, a spark of inspiration coming your way this weekend. That's going to be like the answer to your prayers. Okay, Gemini. I'm going to put you at 4:15 in just a second. Okay, what can Gemini expect this weekend? I know these are short little readings, y'all. I will be back this weekend with your weekly forecast. So just go with the flow. Let's see what comes out here for not Gemini. Yes, Gemini. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gemini. All right, what else can you expect this weekend? Okay. There's some kind of truth and justice coming out this weekend. Sorry, I'm trying to see in the dark again, y'all. You could have recently been feeling kind of lost or hopeless. So Like you were just kind of like stumbling around. You didn't really know what you wanted out of life possibly, or like where you were going next. Life might have hit like a stagnation kind of point. It looks like you are starting to come out of this though. You're looking at things with like a hard, cold truth. It's like, you know what is serving me and what is not. And if it's not, then it has to go, period. It's like you're making up your mind this weekend. You've been stuck for a little bit too long, and you recognize that there's a need to change here, right? It's interesting that you didn't get the Death or the Tower though, because I mean all the other cards are like all about change and coming out of this stagnation point, this negativity, this pessimism that you've been dealing with. There is some kind of fair decision coming though. There's going to be balance and there's going to be a lot of truth. That'd be interesting. Gemini, you're going to have to let me know what happens this weekend for you. All right, we're going to move on to Cancer. I'm going to put your timestamp at 6:05 probably. All right, Cancer, what you got for this weekend? It's coming in. Oh, that was fun. Okay. I like the way that one bounced. Ooh, Cancer. Okay, one more card. One more card for Cancer for this weekend. I knew one of you was going to have like a flyer. Okay, give me just a second. Let me get this card. Ooh. Let's see. Okay. All right. A lot like Gemini, you are looking at something with like cold, hard truth. You're wanting to cut through the bull crap. What's serving you, what is not working for you anymore, and what's not working for you has got to go, basically. It's like you're making up your mind that it's time for a fresh start, a new start. You got the Fool card. You know, you're ready to start a new journey. You're ready to start over, possibly. And backing that up with the Queen of Cups, that's like emotional sensitivity, having compassion, treating yourself and others with kindness and with empathy. Remember to be kind to yourself, because I'm looking at these other cards and it's like, you know, when you're matched up here with the Queen of Swords. You know what? That's two queens, isn't it? You might have like a sister or an aunt or a cousin helping you out this weekend. Could be a little bit like saying devil and angel on your shoulder, like a devil on one side and an angel on the other. It's a little extreme, but these could be two people that have, if this is your situation, if you're dealing with two females, right? They could both have different perspectives or different opinions. So it's like you're trying to balance their ideas, basically. It could be that you are wanting to take both sides of the story, you know what I mean? Like you're wanting to work with both, figure out a good balance between the two, trying to see what fits and what might not fit. But if that doesn't apply, then yeah, it looks like you're going to be looking at something like with laser focus, the truth and nothing but the truth, and you're ready for this new adventure. You're ready for this new start. All right, let's go on to Leo. Leo, I'm going to put you in at 8:20. Again, y'all, I'm writing down the timestamp so I can update it later once I get off here. Let me shuffle real quick, Leo. Maybe I'll shuffle every few. All right, Leo, what can you expect this weekend? Just an easy peasy read. What can Leo expect this weekend? Oh, that one. Okay, that was weird. All right, one more. Leo, have you been isolating yourself? Maybe you're feeling the need to pull back to isolate. It's like you don't want to deal with other people's crap right now, but that could be because you're overwhelmed with your own crap right now and you're just feeling the need to isolate. Or maybe it's that you're needing to pull back this weekend because you're preparing for a big move at the beginning of the week. You have to let me know in the comments below if that applies. But you do have the Hermit kicking off the weekend for you. Like I said, this is solitude. This is working alone. At its worst, it's kind of like going through the dark night of the soul, which with your surrounding cards, I don't see you necessarily going through that too much. This also is like a reflection on life. This is kind of like soul searching, and wisdom as well, right? He's following this light to come back down the mountain, to share his wisdom, hopefully. But for now, it's solitude. It's pulling back. So the cards you have backing that up, though, are the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups. I mean, this is awesome backing that up. This is like true happiness. This is comfort and home and family. So you might be spending a lot of time at home this weekend. Maybe you have a lot that you need to work on at home. Maybe you've taken on a new project or a new hobby. This is also fortune after difficulty. So maybe you've been struggling this past week or past few weeks possibly, and you're just taking that time to rest. But then you've also got this card for imagination, for making your dreams come true. It can also be a nice surprise too. So pay attention to your dreams possibly, or like a spark of inspiration, a spark of creativity that might come through this weekend. And hopefully you don't get too stuck in this hermit mode, but I feel like that could be you just pulling back after a lot of busyness. It's like you need a minute to collect yourself. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, I'm going to put you in at 10:55. All right, Virgo, what can you expect this weekend? What's coming in this weekend for Virgo? Okay, all right, okay. Virgo, this is a very specific read. A Virgo out there has recently had some kind of breakup. It doesn't have to be like a love thing. It could be friendship, could be loss of a job, maybe falling out with family in some kind of way. But there's some kind of breakup here, right? They could have betrayed you, but you're letting it go. It's like you're fast to let it go. You might have known about this for quite a while, and you were just waiting to like either confront them or waiting for them to slip up to be able to just throw it in their face. But I feel like you've been pulling back for quite some time. You've been pulling your emotional self back for quite some time. So it's a little bit easier for you to drop these swords, to drop this betrayal that happened. And taking back control of this situation with the Emperor card. I mean, come on. This is restoring stability and security, taking control again of your life, of your path, regaining your strength. And remember, the traditional card of this is the king. Well, not the king. I mean, it's the Emperor, right? But he's wearing his armor underneath his clothes. So he's ready for that fight. He's ready for action at any moment. And I feel like that is you. That is very much you right now. It's like you're not going to be pushed around, walked on. Yeah, this person did you dirty, and it's like, okay, fine, bye. You know what I mean? You're not going to get hung up on it and let it destroy you and drag you down. All right, let's move on to Libra, 12:35. Libra, give me just a second. Let's get your cards. Okay, Libra, what can you expect this weekend? Okay, one more card for Libra. Ooh. All right, Libra. Ooh, you got your card reversed. It's the scales reversed. Libra, what do you got going on? You could be pulling back on some kind of generosity. Bro, okay, are you dealing with somebody? And maybe it's like they're kind of pissing you off a little bit. You could have been having like a rose-colored glasses moment with them, and now you're kind of getting like a reality check about who they really are, or maybe you feel like they're kind of doing you dirty a little bit. It's like it's not equal give and take, right? This person could have been like holding you at an arm's length, not really letting you get close. It's like they wanted to create this air of mystery about them, but like I said, you might be figuring out some kind of secret about them, or they're losing their illusion. You are getting a warning here about dealing with this person. And like I said, it's not equal give and take. Whatever's happening here is not equal. It's not equal. It's not balanced. There's no harmony here. They could have been taking a little bit too much from you. Now, like I said, beware of the warning here. You have the Tower card as well. So this is, like I said, a serious reality check. This is things falling